Welcome everyone to our Mindset Monday. I'm excited to see all your faces. I missed you guys last Monday. I almost hopped on, but I was under the influence of drugs because I had surgery last Monday, which you guys probably would
Sure.
enjoy because I was quite, drowsy. But um, I'm glad to be on this week. I'm glad to see you guys. It's good to see all your faces. Tonight we're going to talk all about Vizzlie. Let me mute all real quick, and then I'm going to unmute Kelsey. But of course, if you have questions, unmute yourself. Um, so tonight's all about Vizzlie. I just started using Vizzlie probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and it's been a huge game changer for me. If you see a lot of my team posts, a lot of my director posts, I have a Monday post, a Friday post. I have a couple that just are scheduled, and it's just to create interaction. I have a couple other templates that I also want to add that we maybe will do that tonight. Um, while Kelsey's doing her thing. But we wanted to share with you. I know Kelsey uses it a lot, and I use it a lot, and it saves me time, especially with this last week with surgery. I even went in and scheduled some things on my team page that I knew that I wasn't going to be around to post. So it's great because you can do Facebook parties through it. Once you create one template, and we're going to screen share, and I'm going to bring Kelsey on because she can share even more. But once you have one party template, for the new catalog, you can use that template for every Facebook party. It is brilliant. It saves time. There's no more thinking. I used to, every time I had a Facebook party, I would scramble, or an online party, I would scramble to try to find the things I'm going to post. And I'd have this little album on my phone. And then I would schedule some post out, but then I would forget. And it was never, there was never organization, and they never, I want to say they didn't have a lot of good flow to it. And so when Vizzlie came into my life, it just made things easier as far as team interaction, as far as my parties go, especially with COVID and everything going online. I just think it saved time. And so, Kelsey, that's your intro because Kelsey's been using it too. Um, we're going to screen share to actually show you what Vizzlie looks like. If you are tech, if you are not tech savvy, Vizzlie is probably for you. Right, Kelsey?
Yes. I think you need to make me a host so that I can
Oh,
screen
yes, I
share though,
do.
don't you?
Yep, and then make it back to me afterwards so I can record it. Oh, and you have to look for people to
Okay.
add it though, okay? Just FYI.
Okay.
On top of screen sharing. Make host. Oh, you know what? Cancel this. I can allow people to screen share right here. That way I can admit people.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I just did this the other day. Screen share. Multiple participants can share. All participants can share. Okay. Now see if that works, Kelsey.
Okay.
Click on share screen.
I don't even know where to look.
Look at the bottom
I
next
don't
to
see
chat.
share.
Next to chat.
Oh, it's green. Like, I don't see it. It's right in the center and bright green.
Kelsey's had a really long day, you guys. She's been extremely busy today. I'm not lying.
Like a half asleep. Okay, but so I started using Vizzlie. I want to say I think it was the start of last catalog season, so in February. And my main reason for starting to use it was because we were having tons of online parties because of the pandemic. And my parties were like, while they were successful, they were a mess. Like, I couldn't remember to post in them. I, for a hot minute, had like this great system of where I had one party and then the next party was like a day behind. So I could go from the first party and copy and paste to the next party. And then it was like so much work that I had all these parties and I was trying to keep track of what party was on what day. It was a disaster. And so I started kind of looking around as to, okay, what are people doing? What are people using? Because I am the least tech savvy person ever, like the least. It's bad. So I saw people were using Vizzlie and I'm like, okay, what is this Vizzlie? I'm going to have to figure it out. So literally one day, I found a friend, someone like me now who had been using it and could help me. And I'm like, okay, can you help me? And we literally sat for like 3 hours and she walked me through it all. But my hope is that I can walk you through it. I have a crying baby out there. I can walk you through it all in like 30 minutes here, because it's really not that hard. So I actually have a party that I
Hey,
set
is
up
Matt there
just
with
a minute
Chandler?
ago. Let
Kelsey?
me see here. What?
Is Matt out there with Chandler, or do you need to go check on Chandler?
Well, Matt's building stairs, and Bodie and Carson are with Chandler, so we're
Ooh,
just
okay.
gonna hope that the pizza arrives soon and everyone's fed and happy.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need me to
Okay.
take over. Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so to do Vizzlie, you have to do your parties in a group. You can't do them in an event because an event won't link to Vizzlie. So I do all my parties in a group. So here is my party group that I just opened like an hour ago. She's already invited her people. And I haven't even linked Vizzlie to it yet because I wanted to show you guys how to do it. So every group you have to have the Vizzlie app linked to in order for Vizzlie to post in the group. So you'll come over here and you're going to go to group settings and you scroll all the way to the bottom to apps, your little pencil. You're going to add apps. Okay, there we go. And then if you just search for Vizzlie, you can add it to the group. Okay, so that part's done. Vizzlie is added in this group. But why is it telling me that I'm in this group now? Because I wasn't. I don't know why it did that. Did you see that? I was not in that group. I was in my party group.
Go back to it. I think it did add it to that party group though.
That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went to my team page. That was weird. Okay, let me make sure. Yes, okay, it added it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to come over here to Vizzlie. And
before you share that, Kelsey.
So there's a
Vizzlie, I was gonna say
share
Vizzlie,
what?
Vizzlie's free if you guys want to create an account. Now, if you want it to post to more than one group at a time, then you have to pay for Vizzlie. So if you have like a VIP page.
Well, so
right?
Yeah. Or so what happens too is you can only track one new group a month.
Yeah.
So if you just wanted to like slowly, like one by one, add groups and never pay for Vizzlie, you could, but you can only track one new group a month. Okay. Or so like I know some people who this makes it so they can only have one online party going at a time, but they just delete all the people from the group and like add the new host to the group and just use the same group, but change everything about the group every time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that it's like they're always tracking one group, but it's that's a lot of work to me when I pay $10. I think it's $10 a month and I can track as many groups a month as I want with the paid version, and it's much easier. So let's start up here. And go to groups. My internet's super slow. So in groups, okay, here we go. So here's the groups that I track all right here. And then here's all the groups that I have on Facebook. So here's the party group though, right here that I want to add to be able to use Vizzlie. So you just track the group.
And hey, Kelsey, I'll add something.
Allow it.
While you're doing that, whenever you sign up for Vizzlie, it asks for your Facebook if it can connect to your Facebook. So when you connect to your Facebook to Vizzlie, what she's doing right now, any group you're a part of will pull up whenever you go to this section. Okay. So when you sign up for Vizzlie, it links to your Facebook. And that's why Kelsey went to that. And that's why it was there, because it's already linked to her Facebook page.
Yes. So then, okay. So lately, something that's been happening with Vizzlie is that because of Facebook seeing everything as a for sale thing anymore, like I posted something earlier today that had nothing to do with selling anything, and it changed it to the sales format. So this happened in May. And so now anytime that you post something like with a $sign, or you say the word sold or sale or anything that could possibly be of a sale, Facebook turns it to the sales format. And like the Facebook and Vizzlie, the way it works, it's seeing it as like it, sometimes it won't even post your post. So you're having to connect your business page, and it will literally just make your posts from your business page. So I go in, and because my Facebook's already connected, it knows that I have a business page. And so you just have to connect that page to the group that you're tracking. See, I don't know what this is. I just did this today.
Yeah. Oh.
So have you done this, Jack?
Not in the last month, but
So you have to connect.
So the Vizzlie group is installed in the Facebook group.
It connects your group to your Facebook page.
the page.
That's what this is. Yeah, I've been
Oh,
dealing
I
with this
got
a lot
you.
lately.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just press close. You should be
Okay.
good.
There,
You're
it's
good.
gone. Okay, so now there's a group on Facebook that has like Scentsy Vizzlie codes, and it has like a code for all kinds of things. So you can see in here is all of my templates. They're all templates that are like pre-made. You have to go in and you can edit them. So how you do it is you get a code. I'll share with you a code that I left out. I can grab it from here though. But so you're going to type your code in here to import code. Once you type the code in, it will populate, and then you'll see it and yep, that's the one you want. So this is the party, the fall winter party that I just spent the last hour editing. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys, there's the code. So write that code down, 28GVVHD. And then I will go through this and show you all of, so when you type this code in, you're literally going to get like my family picture and my words are going to pop up, but I'll show you how to change it.
And the great thing
Okay,
is,
so you've got that.
if you're not creative, the Facebook page is called Scentsy Vizzlie. If you type in Scentsy Vizzlie, join that Facebook page, because I think I've created one template. I have so many templates I've added because I haven't necessarily linked them to certain pages, but I don't recreate the wheel, and you shouldn't either. So like I
No.
wanted one for my team for Fridays. So I literally went to the Scentsy Vizzlie Facebook page of people that make them and share them, and typed in like Fun Friday or Friday team. And then all these different ones came up. Oh, you can use this code for Fun Friday for your team pages. And so don't recreate the wheel. That's what's genius about this. We're literally using what other people create, and they're sharing. It's not like we're stealing. They want you to use them.
Yeah. I've honestly never created my own template. Like, to tell you the truth, I don't even know how to create my own template, but I know how to edit someone else's. So I'm going to go here and we'll just preview posts. So this is like the first post of the party. It just talks about me and then has our family picture. And then the next post. So this one doesn't really need to be edited. Some of them don't need to be edited, but you'll have to like go through and see what you need to edit. Okay, so there's 57 posts in here, but it literally goes through all the products, wax bars, warmers, everything. So I'll show you how you would edit it. So you click edit, and then here is where, so like when you, I'll show you when I go to do it, but this is gonna post 2 days before the start of the party. And then you can select the time of day you want it to post, and then it will, in here is where you would delete everything that I just wrote right here and put what you want to write. And then you would just delete my image and put your image there. And then you'd update, it's going to save it. So here's all the posts I went through earlier and I updated all of them. Very few of these have personal things in them. Like very few do you have to update on this template, which is nice. That first one that we just looked at, you need to update. I think like the laundry one, I updated to my favorite scent, like this person's favorite scent was clothesline. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's a lie. You'll have to update this warmer of the month one every month, obviously, to the warmer of the month. This was the laundry one that I had to update. Very, very few did I have to go through and like personally edit, which made this one super nice. So here's my template all ready to go. I'm going to go back to my groups. And I'm going to open this group.
Hey, Kelsey,
And then,
while you're doing that,
yeah,
don't you have to sign up for Vizzlie via computer? Is that what you told me?
I've never done Vizzlie on my phone. I always do Vizzlie on my computer.
Okay. I just didn't want somebody to have issues and say, I can't get it to work on my phone, because I know a lot of people use it on their phones, but I think they set everything up on their computers most of the time.
Yeah, I've always just done it on my computer. It's easier. It's like more spread out for me to see everything because there is a lot to see. So now you're in the group, you want to use a template. All your imported templates are right here. And this one was literally called Scentsy Party, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that's the, I think it was that one. Sometimes I have to guess because I'm like, I don't remember what that was. Okay, so then this is where you can schedule it to start. So I actually want this to start in this party tomorrow at 8 a.m. And then you just load the template. We're gonna hope that this was the right one. Was it? It wasn't the right one. Okay, so we're going to, how do you delete this? I've never done this before where it's the wrong one. Do you know how to delete it?
Delete a template? Is
Yeah.
that what you're looking for? Hang on, sorry. I was trying to show you a really cool
Yeah.
generate preview.
If you put the wrong template in.
Yeah, let me, sorry, I was trying to go on mine.
Select all. Delete
Okay.
multiple posts, select all, delete. Confirm. Okay, so now we're going to go back and we're actually going to pay attention to what that template was called. Facebook Party. That's what it's called. Just Facebook Party.
You find it? Yeah. Okay. I'm back to, I was playing around with mine because I was going to show you something when you get done that I learned.
Okay. So use a template. Facebook party. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Load template. This one might take a little bit longer to load. Okay, so here it is. And then it literally shows you. This is not sure why we're doing. Okay, so this is 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 3 p.m. I know why this did this, and I'll show you why. So originally she had this set up for 2 days before. So we're saying that we said that this was going to start tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I'm pretty sure you can edit these somehow. Right here, edit, and we want this one to go tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So you can go through and you can do it all this way, or you can go back or remove all this and do it how we had originally done it. So if you do this is like learning process for me too, because I've never had it where it does the 2 days before like that. Okay. Do you see why that happened? So it said 2 days before, and we selected that the start date was going to be, so we really want this to be the 12th, and then it's going to start posting tomorrow. And you can edit that stuff like when you actually edit the original post in your template, you can go through and edit like, no, I want this to post on day 1, not 2 days before kind of thing. But this will work. Okay, there. So now it's showing tomorrow, 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 3 p.m. That's all that's going to post tomorrow. Then this is a 5-day template too. So this is all that's going to post on Wednesday. These are all the posts for Thursday, Friday the 13th, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Hey, Kelsey.
So
At the very
Yeah.
bottom, I just learned this at this. Go
Yep.
back to the very bottom. The text replacement.
Yeah.
Click on that.
Yes.
So do you know how to do this?
Well, kind of. I'm not great at it.
Okay. So this is where it gets easy to edit all these templates for different parties. So click on that text replacement, Kelsey, and all. I didn't know that you could do this.
There's nothing to click on.
Okay, hold on. Go to, where do you edit that? So, okay, that's why I was just.
I know how to do it if you guys need help.
Oh yes, will you tell us? Because I literally, someone just showed me this and I was mind blown because
Okay,
I was going
so-
into each party and editing the party link. So share with them.
I'm
how
going to
do
take it off screen share for a second.
Wait,
Okay.
you can
if
do
I
it with
can
us.
figure it out.
So go to any post and just make it like
Go
editable.
to any post.
Yeah, go to any post and just
Oh.
go to edit.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, what I do is if I want to put my host's name, I'll put hello, welcome to,
Okay. Yep. Right here.
yeah. So put it in quotation, like the little arrows this way and that way.
Her name,
Yes.
like these quotations,
No,
or
it's
the-
gonna be
the little arrow,
parentheses.
these.
It's gonna be parentheses, but like the half arrow.
oh,
parentheses.
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then in the front of her name,
Make sure you put a space.
and then erase her name and put
Space
host
between
name.
these,
Mhm.
like
And then,
this.
Yep. And
No,
then put
no.
host, no, close
Okay.
together. Just the space between the first,
Oh.
the end of the first letter, and then there you go. And so erase her name,
Okay.
put host name.
Okay.
And so now when
Aha.
you update,
Okay.
and then scroll down. And you can even add like your party links on there too, so people can click directly on there. So scroll down and you see that. Now, if you click on that, now
Yeah.
every time it has host
Okay.
name, you can plate her name there and it'll
Magic.
replace it. I love this app.
That is, I'm so glad that you shared that because someone just shared this with me at our SFR retreat. So I was trying to remember what she said, but for me, like I was going in and I was putting the link in each template, you know? And so she was like, what are
Yes.
you doing?
Yeah.
So she told me to do those little quotation things.
It's doing that
And
too.
yes, and she put link or website and in that quotation, and then for each party
Okay.
template, she would just go to the template replacement and put their link for each one. So you just literally for each
Okay,
party.
well, someone told me when I first saw that text replacement thing was there, someone's like, oh yeah, well, you just put like host name and then it just notifies you like when you're editing it that, oh, you need to change it to the host name right there. Like, I didn't know that it could automatically do it. So some of mine have that and it says like host name, but every time I go in and like delete it, and it's like, to me, she told me that those little things were just like the warning, like you're reading through it as you're editing and, oh, warning, remember to change the host name here. So I was
No,
still
that's-
having to go in and change it every time. And I'm
That's-
like, this
that's
is
the code.
stupid. I'm
That's
not
the coding
using
to the
this. I mean,
That's what Vizzlie recognizes as the code to say insert name here. That's just the coding situation.
which
gotcha.
is
Okay.
a time
So,
saver.
okay, this
Right.
and this is all this is all uploaded and ready to post in her party. So once you got it all uploaded the way you want it, you have to turn your posting on, which you do right here. I don't know why it's saying that because you watched me.
You did it, so I would just put continue.
I know. To connect my business page to the group. So maybe we should do that real quick. So here's the group. You should be able to connect a page to this group somewhere. I know I've done that before. Let's look around.
I think it wants you to connect the group, your business page to the Vizzlie group. So if you go back to your Vizzlie group party,
Hold on, I gotta move you guys. Okay.
you got to link it to
Okay,
your
yes.
business page. Now go back to the group.
Right here.
Okay. So you see where it says connect a page? Click off of that. Close it. Close that.
Close that.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you see that where it says open in Facebook, connect the page
Yeah,
right there. So now click on that.
that's what I clicked.
It's not
And then I do
connecting.
this, verify, and then it tells me this.
Is
The
the
page
app?
must be an administrator of the group.
Oh,
So I think, I don't know why it keeps going to my team page here, but somehow we've got to connect my business page to this group, which
There we go.
I'm not 100% sure how to do.
okay. So go to your group settings.
Okay.
Go to, it says link to page. Go down. Keep going down. Okay, you see how it says, hold on, slow down. Link
Yep.
pages right there. Click on that, and then you're gonna link it
There
to
we
the
go.
business page.
See, we're all learning.
Why is it saying that? But I'm not in that group. I'm not in that group and it keeps
Or
connecting me to my team page.
just click link and then do it again to the other one. Try it again. Maybe it knows that's your main page or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's so weird. No. I don't want to do that. This page.
Is it Marcella?
Yeah, it's Maricela. Yeah,
Oh, I love that. You are so helpful.
thank you.
We should have made you teach this tonight.
No
So
kidding.
So while she's doing this, what do you use? Do you use yours
Here,
only for
let me-
parties?
I do. I use it a lot actually. I do one, like she said, like Kelsey said, I do one template and I edit it to where I can customize it to my each hostess. And so when I have a new party, I just go in there and where it says the text replacements, I just add her info there.
Yeah.
And then I'll save the party under her name so that way I can just load it into her group.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Have you used the text auto text at all, or just the Facebook mainly?
No, I was actually hoping you guys would go for that today. The campaigns, I have no idea how to use those.
Well, I'm going to start learning it. So we'll do another Zoom after I get my feet wet and figure it out.
Sounds good.
And if for those of you that are like, oh my gosh.
So I tried
Yeah.
using those, and here's what I don't like about them. I don't like that your texts don't come to your phone. They come to, I'll show you it because I've attempted. They come to your Vizzlie account.
There you go.
Look, we did it.
Okay, and if you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this, you guys, I promise you can do this. Kelsey and I are, I mean, and really this, like sitting down learning this, it took me about 30 minutes to an hour, but the Facebook Cincy Vizzlie page is amazing. So if you're having trouble with linking
Yes.
something, just like Kelsey was, you could literally post it and someone would give you step-by-step instructions in 2 minutes. So don't not use it because
Okay,
you're
so
afraid.
we got that link. And now we can turn on our posts and this should work. Why is it saying that?
I think it'll work. I would just press continue. Your first scheduled is for August 10th.
Yeah. We'll see if it posts tomorrow morning. There. It did add that group.
See,
Let's just make sure.
It
I
could be
think
because you're
it's-
sharing your
Look,
screen.
I think it's because it was in my business page or in my team page for some reason.
yeah.
That's so weird why it kept doing that.
It just wanted you to do this step 10 times. Just make sure you know what you're doing.
No kidding. Okay, there. Now all should be good.
Now I will say too, you can do a page or a group for Vizzlie. You just can't do an event. So if you've been doing events for your Facebook Cincy parties, you can't do events with Vizzlie because you can't link it, but you can link a group and you can link a page. And I'm like Kelsey, I do my Facebook parties
Okay,
in groups.
here. There. See, now it shows Vizzlie has been added. Okay, perfect.
Yay.
Perfect. Everything is
Karen's clapping
good.
for you.
okay. So you were asking about the texting. So there's texting codes too. And I have one in here, right here. So this is a texting template of like, let's see, your first 70 days. So they send, like, I mean, it's just like if you did a template for a party or whatever. And so then this is where I get confused. So you go to text conversations, I think. And so you have people here, but then, so like this person, like when you get text back, See, like this, it comes here. It doesn't come to my phone. So like you have to remember, and you get no notification that you have a text in your Vizzlie. So you have to remember to come back here and check them. That's what I don't like about it.
I feel like if there was an app for it, which I know that they're
I think
on-
it's,
on the works for an app. I mean, I know that's something that they want to do. I think once they're an app, this type of thing will be a lot easier to do the text
What
feature.
does it mean where it says post
yes, yes.
notifications?
What does it mean? What?
The post notifications under text campaigns? What's that?
To the left, Kelsey, click on that.
So what? Where do you
Go to the very left of the page on the blue underneath.
oh, right here?
Yeah, post notification.
I don't know because I don't have anything there.
All
I
right.
don't have any party set up right now. Click on one below to begin.
Maybe that's like a,
I have no idea.
I was gonna say like a text party, but I'm not for sure. I just used it for the Facebook part. And you know, you can even, if you really want to dive deep, you can use the like, email campaigns. It's capable of
Mhm.
email campaigns, text campaigns. But for you guys, and like I said, it might take you a good sitting down with playing with this for an hour, opening a Vizzlie account, connecting it to your Facebook page, right? Playing around with it, adding some templates from the Facebook page, uploading them, and then
So here's
creating a fake
my
party.
group page. And in my group page, I have a Wax Wednesday that posts. I have a Team Thursday that posts. I have an end of month that posts every month, a first of the month goals that posts every month. At one time, I had a Sunday night intentions. I know somewhere in here, because now we have a post that goes on out on Fridays. And then you can add things in here like active in April, like there was a Vizzlie code for the active in April campaign. And so you could add that in here and it would just post them for active in April. But it's just kind of nice to like have, so here's Fun Friday is what we have. I have a motivational Monday, I think, uploaded. And it just posts, and it's just, to me, it like keeps me consistent, but I just have like interaction things that post in my team page. I have it set up for my leadership group. But I have like Jack was saying, I have tons of templates that I've never used, but I just have them in there because I know that I can come in here and look at them and change them if I feel like I need to use something. So I have 4 pages worth of templates in here. I have tons of, so this Mix It Monday, what is this? I know I have one. I use it in my VIP group. Yeah, so this ran in my VIP group at one point, and it was different wax mixes that just ran like every Monday for Mix It Monday. I have Tip Tuesday runs in my VIP group. This was spring, summer, this or that ran in my VIP group. All different little things in here. So there was a summer collection one that I had ran in my VIP group. But I was going to go and get the Scentsy Vizzlie code group. This is the one that I use. So this is the group. Is this the one that you use, Jack?
Let me look. I think so. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let me look just to make sure. Scentsy. Yep, that's the same one I use. I mean, there's
So
guys,
this is where I
there's
get
tons
all of
stuff.
my,
Like, look at that, the 30-minute rapid fire party code.
Yep.
I mean, it is amazing, you guys. And literally, you could go on here one day, and once you have a Vizzlie account, upload all the codes. You don't need to link it to a party. You don't need to link it to anything yet. Just upload all the templates, play around with them, see if there's one party that you like. You may combine 2 different codes, like 2 different templates together. But it is life changing. And it takes a little while. Like Kelsey said, it took about an hour to get one party set up. And once you have it the way you want it, when someone says they want to book an online party, you literally just create them a group, right? Tell them to invite all their
Yeah.
friends and link it to Vizzlie and upload the template. It's so easy. Amazing.
So here's a 1-week fall winter party, a 2-week fall winter party. I know at 1.2 they had albums in here. And it was like they had like Facebook parties, and then everyone just posted their code for Facebook parties under it, or like all different things. But I mean, you can spend forever looking around in here.
Hey, Kelsey, also for those of you that
yeah.
want this like instruction, if you go to albums, there's a whole album on how to add a team code to Vizzlie. There's a whole album on how to connect your business page to Vizzlie. There's a whole album on how to track a page. There's a whole album on how to import a template. So underneath the album portion on Vizzlie, it has step by
I don't
step.
know why I can't find album.
I don't know, but it's on my, like here, I'll hold it up to the camera. It's on my phone, step-by-step instruction. Sorry, my phone looks like Star Wars because baby girl dropped it. But on the phone, there's, literally how to set up Vizzlie, how to connect it to a group, how to import a template. So there's, and you can ask Kelsey or I too if you have questions, or I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm gonna try not to, but Marcella, did I say it right? Yes. Ask her, Facebook friend her, because she's got it going on. Someone else was sharing too. Who else spoke up because they knew what they were talking about?
Sarah
Bali.
Yes, Sarah. So yeah, so you guys go ask them too.
She's a Vizzlie queen too, Tiffany Ashcraft.
Yes, it is. And I think once you get it set up and once you do it once, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, where has this been my entire business? Because it's so easy. Oh, I was going to share.
Tiffany's doing a Vizzlie beta test
to
run on Instagram.
Oh.
I first have to learn how to use Instagram properly before I can use Vizzlie on it.
Girl, Shonda
I like to scroll Instagram.
Yeah, Shonda wanted me to share that last week there were 44 parties booked, which is incredible. Well, I was drugged up. You guys were booking parties. I probably should have done the booking blitz on Monday when I had all the anesthesia in me.
Lindsay says 41.
Oh.
Hey, that was only on my group. It was all 4 groups that participated. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many were booked on y'all's. That was just my group.
That's awesome. I love it.
Nice.
You guys have any questions for Kelsey or Sarah or Marcella or?
Oh, Lindsay got 11 parties booked herself.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. Do you guys have any questions for us? Are you guys, is some of y'all like your mind's blown? Like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to, yes. Crystal Davis her head is going all which directions. It is, I'm telling you, it's awesome. A lot of you guys already got it going on, but you add a little Vizzlie to your life and you're really going to have it going on. Promise you. It's going to be amazing. And don't let, I'm not tech savvy, hold you back. Cause I'm one that Kelsey and I've talked about this. I'm one that's like I'm a dog that likes old tricks. I don't like to learn new things. Change makes me nervous, make my armpit sweat. And so new things kind of scare me. Technology scares me. And then when it took me an hour to learn this program, I was like, oh my gosh, it's pretty dummy proof. I mean, yeah, I get held up on certain things, but I can usually go to the Vizzlie group and figure it out really fast. Yeah.
As you can see, Jack and I neither one are tech savvy tonight, as we both struggled
No,
through this
and
trying
we've
to
been
figure
using
it out.
we've been using it for months, and we've had really successful parties. They can hear you. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So any other questions? That's my little boy drinking his little Gatorade. He's been sick. My poor little boy. But it has to be a Facebook business page to connect to Vizzlie app via Facebook. Okay.
What?
It has to be. Tiffany,
do
share
you
what you
mean?
mean by that.
Okay, someone was asking if it could be a Google business page. It can't. You have to have a Facebook business page to connect it to Vizzlie using the Vizzlie
I
app.
didn't read the above
Yeah.
comment.
That's what I
Okay.
meant.
I got you now, girl.
Yes.
I thought you needed. Never mind. I'm with you.
Yep.
All right. If there's no other questions,
got it.
we've gone over our 30 minutes. Remember, we told you every Monday we're going to be trying to be real respectful of your 30 minutes, and we're now at 40, however many minutes that is, 47 minutes. I think it's 9:17.
Well, hey, we had to learn how to use Vizzlie in order to teach.
We had to have you guys teach us. This is why we're better together, right? And my son, he wanted me to put a ponytail in his hair.
Exactly.
So that's how our day's going. But we love you guys. This is recorded, so we're gonna upload to YouTube. We appreciate Sarah and Tiffany and Marcella. We appreciate you guys sharing with us. You guys are rock stars. If you guys start using Vizzlie, then give us a shout out and let us know how it's working for you. I really think it could be amazing, especially this fall, especially if COVID numbers keep rising. I think that online parties will continue to be a big deal, and it would be, I mean, I've done like 4 Vizzlie parties all at once and not even stressed about them. To whereas, like Kelsey said before, it was like, what have I scheduled? What have I uploaded? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? I do think it's really important that when you're doing a Vizzlie Facebook party, you are aware of what's coming. So maybe you find one template you love and make sure you go on that party and interact as well. Don't just let it post and ignore. Tag the host, tag people. Every so often, if there's a game that pops up, message the host and say, hey, tag all the people that said they're coming to your party. We're doing a game. So just things like that. It's not going to do all the work for you, but it's going to do 90% of it. But you still have to be present and just add that extra to it so people are interacting. So do you have anything to add to that, Kelsey?
And so, like, I won't lie, like, I'm going to wrap myself out right here a little bit. Like, I totally forget in my group, like my team page and stuff, that Fun Friday posts and Wax Wednesday posts, but I always have someone who shares on the fun, like answers the Fun Friday or says what they're warming. And I'm like, oh yeah, that posted. And so like, I get the notification that someone posted on my post. So I know, oh, that posted, and I go in and I interact. So it's not like it posts and you're not aware of it. If someone comments on it, you're going to get the notification that somebody commented on your post.
I like it. All right.
Yes, it's worth the $10. It's totally worth it. So what's next week? I think we have our next couple weeks planned out. Next week, Karma is at the West Virginia State Fair, some sort of Virginia fair. I will be in Yellowstone. And so I think you get Jack and Shonda talking about home parties and basket parties. Is that what you guys are talking about?
Yep, home parties, basket parties. And then the next week, it's going to be all about how to do an event and how to set up for an event, how to get an event. And Karma is kind of the event queen right now, and she's been doing it through COVID. So she's going to get on and share. So next week is basket parties.
And then
parties.
I think
What?
And then I think the next week should be fundraisers.
Ooh, I love fundraisers.
Yes, I agree.
I got that.
You do.
I got that. It's probably about time. I do a wrestling fundraiser that's huge usually it's like end of September. So I'll start getting all that stuff ready now since we have all of our new fall stuff already. And then, so I'll start getting it put together. And then I wonder if there's a way, Kelsey, that I can share all the documents I use. If I just do like a Google Doc, like, is that the easiest way for me to share on here all my fundraiser links, like the pages I use, making a Google Doc?
Probably.
Okay. I think so. So
Yeah.
I'll work on that before. That way I could just share the links of, like, I put a prize page in there, a tax cheat sheet, a letter to each participant. So I'll try to figure out how to
Yeah,
get
I've
that
used
on.
all yours before.
Yeah, I'll try to, because they're all updated. I'll see if I can get that to a link that I can share when we do fundraisers. That way you can just copy them. I think that'll be the easiest. So I've got homework.
Cool.
All right, you guys. Well,
All right.
we love you. We
Okay,
hope you have
well-
a great Monday. Thanks for staying on extra. Kelsey, all of you guys that spoke tonight, we love you. We appreciate you.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you later.
Love you.
Bye.
See you next week.